It's now my pleasure to invite Luis Gallego, who is the chairman of IAG, to join me.
Hello.
Hello, Luis.
How are you?
Thank you.
Here?
Yeah. Okay, so thanks very much, Luis, for coming down to Lisbon. There's a lot that's going on with IAG right now. One of the things, you are head of an organization where the airlines are actually making money and pleasing customers. What's the secret?
Good morning, first of all, and thank you for having me here today. So I think the secret is first of all, the model that we have in IAG, because as you know, we have a different model than others. We have different airlines that they are responsible for the P&L, for the customers, for the brands. And we only do, at group level, the things that we consider can improve the performance of the airlines, but they have their own identity, so they define the proposal for the customers, and that's something that is helping a lot to satisfy the different demands from the different customers. Secondly, I would say that the transformation that we started during the COVID is delivering results. We didn't know how aviation was going to be after the COVID. What was sure is that we needed to be more efficient to navigate these new times. And I think that we put the focus in improving the customer experience. And for that, we knew that operational performance was critical. We are investing a lot also in new aircraft, in customer lounges, in the retrofit of aircraft. And also, we knew that we needed to be more efficient also in cost, but not in things related to the customer, but we needed to be more efficient, to have more productivity, to have more utilization of the assets. So I think we are doing all this together, and it's working, and we are delivering good results.
Okay, so you mentioned the importance of operational reliability. It's no secret that in Europe, air traffic control is sometimes overwhelmed. Airports are overwhelmed. There is talk in London that there's finally going to build a second runway at Gatwick. And there is the glimmer of a promise that maybe a third runway at Heathrow. But we've got probably more planes than runway. And I'm curious, how are you, no pun intended, navigating the challenges of the air traffic congestion? Are you able to have the constructive conversations you would like with the air traffic navigation organizations to try to find solutions to help the airlines operate more efficiently? And frankly, with the airports as well.
I think there are two parts in this. One is what you can do internally, because sometimes when you want to improve the operational performance, the people, they tell you, this is impossible. In the environment that we operate in Heathrow, for example, or with these constraints in ATC, or the strikes of the French controllers continuously, it's impossible to improve this, so we need to live with this. And then when you challenge the organization, you realize that you can improve things. Maybe half of the delays that you have daily can be improved. So first of all, we put the focus in what we can do internally. And this year, we are improving the punctuality in British Airways by 10 points in comparison to previous years. So it has been a difficult summer, but a good summer. It's true that we needed to invest in resilience in the commercial program, because it's difficult, the environment. But things are getting better, and now all the airlines that we have in the group, they are having good punctuality in this very difficult environment. And then is what can we do in the short, not in the short, in the medium and long term. And then is the conversations we are having with the airports, with Eurocontrol. Let's see what happens with the Ukraine-Russia situation. How can we be more efficient? And we are having, for example, conversations in airlines for Europe with the different providers. We want to change, for example, the protection that we have in case of a strike in France, to have the right to overfly France even if there is a strike there. So we are working in all these things. That is going to take more time, but I think with the things that you can do internally, you can improve the performance also in the short term.
Are you pleased with the trajectory of the conversations that you're having with these groups? Like, for example, the ability to overfly France if there's a strike?
No, I'm not happy, to be honest. I think it's something that we are pushing from a long time ago, and everybody understands that we need to change this, but nobody is acting in the way it's needed.
Okay. You know, a core part of World Aviation Festival is the role of technology in airlines. So this is as good a time as any to ask where and how are you able to use technology to help the airlines improve their operational performance. You know, for example, is artificial intelligence something that can be helpful in whether it's schedule planning or anything else to help the various airlines meet the on-time performance that they need and your customers have?
So I was talking before about the transformation that we started in 2020. So we are in an environment of volatility, as we were commenting before. So in aviation, we are used to continuous improvement because we need to be more efficient every year to manage inflation and to be better, the uncertainties of the market, etc. But in the transformation also, we wanted to do things in a different way. And for that, artificial intelligence is critical. So we identified 9 domains of transformation, and 80% of the projects that we have there are linked to technology, are linked to artificial intelligence. And when we talk about artificial intelligence, there are things that we can do now that we couldn't do before, that we don't need intelligence in some way. What we need is more speed that we didn't have before. So when I started in aviation more than 30 years ago, some of the problems we had at that time, we continue having, but the thing is now we can solve the problem. So some optimizations that were impossible at that time, because you needed to do it or with your hand or with a small computer, now you can run in 3 hours different simulations, and that can help a lot. But in all these domains, we are working with artificial intelligence, and for example, one of them is customer experience. I think there is an important place for artificial intelligence to improve the satisfaction of the customer. For example, in case of disruption, I think for the customer to have a solution in the app or in the web in real time, it's something that we didn't have in the past, and we are advancing a lot. Or for example, other areas like procurement at group level. You know, I said that we have a different group model. We don't want to do at group level things that we consider don't deliver value, but procurement is one area that when we do the things at group level, we can do things much better, and artificial intelligence is helping us to save money. Or maintenance, for example, predictive maintenance is an area where artificial intelligence is helping us, or is helping, for example, to optimize the time of wing of the engines, how we swap the engines between the different, even airlines now at group level. So we are doing a lot of things with artificial intelligence that is helping us.
You know, and as impressive as it is with where you are using artificial intelligence, are there areas where you and your colleagues feel artificial intelligence is not quite yet right for this part of the business?
I think, as I said before, artificial intelligence is something that everybody talks, and I am not sure we are talking about the same. One thing is to do the thing faster, another thing is to use generative AI to solve the problems. I think generative AI is still starting, but what we see is a lot of things that they took a lot of time in the past, we can do it faster. So I think we need to continue working in this path. We have one of the things that we do at group level is innovation, artificial intelligence, And we do that also because we consider that with the scale of the group, we can invest in things that is impossible in the different airlines. So we have like experts in the different airlines in these domains that I talked before, but at group level, we coordinate and we take advantage of the volume of the group.
Right, and at the group level, you also have a particular strength with technology overall as well, right? I mean,
yes.
Along with your collective strength in maintenance and the decentralized model, it's a reason why an airline might want to consider being part of the IAG organization, correct?
Sure, and what we did also was to try to be faster when we, for example, want to develop something very close to the customer. We prefer to do these things locally in the different airlines because they are going to do it faster than us. But things, for example, like cyber, we prefer to do it at group level to have commonality. So we have a hybrid model that is helping to deliver the objectives.
Okay. And at the same time, as important as technology is, airlines are staffed with people and you serve people. So how do you go about making sure the human touch, the humanity is not lost in this equation?
I think it's a very good question. And also after COVID, you know that, for example, in the case of VA, we needed to reduce the number of people because we didn't have any other alternative. So one of the challenges that we had was to engage the people again with the project. Because at the end, aviation airlines is a business of people taking care of people. But if your people, they are not happy, it's difficult that they take care of the people that they fly with us. So we are working a lot in this cultural transformation, in this engagement. I think you cannot have, for example, a good punctuality if the people they are not engaged with the project, because at the end you can improve a lot of the systems, you can use artificial intelligence, but if you don't have the pilots, the cabin crew, the ground handling people, the maintenance people that they want to have a flight on time, it's very difficult. So we are working very hard on that. I always say that I have the experience of the transformation that we started in Iberia in 2013. And when the people tell me what was the thing that delivered more value, I think was the cultural transformation to understand that as a team, we, in the case of Iberia, after being one of the most unpunctual airlines in the world, 3 years later, we could be one of the most punctual airlines with the same people. So I think cultural engagement is critical.
And I'm curious, I know you're a big Real Madrid fan.
I am.
And I'm wondering, do you ever look at that and say, oh, I want to borrow this as a leadership principle or something like that? Are there ways that leaders can and learn from sports or other areas to be better and more effective leaders of large, complex organizations like airlines?
No, I like, for example, from Real Madrid, we were talking before about resilience. If you don't have resilience in aviation, it's better that you leave because it's going to be tough for sure. So, and talking about Real Madrid, I always say that there is a sentence in the Real Madrid stadium that is, I think, Alfredo Stefano said that nobody is better than the whole team in some way, no? And that's the attitude that we want in IAG. We are a team. I always say that I prefer people like Luka Modric, that they distribute the ball to the others, and others they score goals. But I think it's better when we work together.
And then lastly, as you are looking at this, you've had a very long career in commercial aviation. What are some of the innovations coming along that interest and excite you the most that you think will start to show up over the next 3 to 5 years?
No, I think in this innovation area, we're analyzing what are the trends. For example, robotics, humanoids, how you can use that in some activities that now is even tough to have people. We are experiencing with that. And I think that can be part of the future.
Do you think that these advanced aircraft mobility, the eVTOLs or their successors, would have a role with IAG?
We had this debate internally. For the time being, we consider we need to have the focus in what we do well. Maybe it's an opportunity for the future, but not now.
Okay, great. Well, Luis, thank you very much for this time. I know we will have you back as part of the conversation with Willie, but now it's time to bring Willie up on stage.
Thank you very much.
All right, I'll see you back in a few minutes. Thanks.